Have you ever thought that disappearing for a while might be the secret to truly transforming yourself? It sounds radical, but sometimes it's the only way to find your true potential. While you're trying to please everyone, you end up sidelining your own goals. How about stepping off autopilot and focusing on your personal growth? How are you feeling today? Leave your comment below. I'd love to know. Disappearing from the radar for a while can be the best strategy to reach a deeper level of self-discovery and personal transformation. Picture a cocoon where the caterpillar retreats to transform into a butterfly. Similarly, distancing yourself from social distractions is like entering a mental cocoon, allowing you to focus on yourself without external pressures. Avoiding parties, cutting down social media time, and allowing yourself quiet moments might be more productive than you think. It's a kind of detox for the mind, a real restart. This retreat isn't about total isolation, but a strategic pause to reconnect with your true goals. Have you ever noticed how, after a weekend trip to a peaceful place, you return more focused and full of ideas? The same happens when you journey within yourself. Use this time to read books like The Power of Now or Awaken Your Inner Hero, which offer deep insights on self-discovery and mindset. However, disappearing doesn't mean cutting off important ties, but filtering what really matters. Distancing yourself from meaningless conversations and environments that drain your energy is part of the process. After all, growth requires energy and focus, and you can't waste it on what doesn't add value. Think of how professional athletes focus on training before a big competition, avoiding distractions at all costs. For many, this disappearing act might seem selfish. But consider this. What's more selfish? Spending time trying to please everyone or investing in your own growth to help yourself and others more effectively. The world needs your stronger, more determined version, not a worn-out, exhausted one. Changing your life's course demands absolute focus, and it starts with the courage to say no to what isn't a priority. To make this more practical, why not set a period to step away? It could be a week, a month, or however long you need. During this time, avoid social commitments and dedicate yourself to self-care practices like meditation, nature walks, or even a spiritual retreat. This will help you understand what needs to change to achieve your desired transformation. As you disappear to grow, you also gain mental clarity. Without the external noise, decisions become easier, ideas clearer, and plans more defined. You'll notice how your inner voice becomes more audible, guiding your actions more assertively. This is where true transformation begins. A mental reprogramming where you become less reactive and more proactive. Controlling what you say can be one of the most powerful tools for success. It's not only about what you express, but also what you choose not to reveal. There's an old saying, your plans don't need to be announced to be accomplished. When you talk too much, you risk losing momentum, especially if those around you don't believe in your potential. Keeping your projects to yourself is like safeguarding a treasure in development. By holding your tongue, you not only avoid external interference, but also preserve your own motivation. Have you noticed how sometimes, after sharing an idea with someone, the initial enthusiasm begins to fade? This happens because by talking, you already satisfy part of the emotional expectation of the plan. So, keep your goals close to your chest, like cards in a poker game. This secrecy heightens the anticipation for the final outcome and keeps focus intact. It's not about being reserved or mysterious, but about being strategic. Imagine an author who, before launching a book, avoids discussing it too much to maintain suspense. You can apply this in your personal and professional life. Want to start a business? Study, plan, and execute without announcing your every step. Want to reach a new level in your career? Focus on developing the necessary skills and let the results speak for themselves. Silence is often more powerful than words. If you've ever been in a heated argument, you know that silence sometimes says more than shouting or endless arguments. In the same way, by not revealing your plans and progress, you build an aura of mystery that surprisingly increases your credibility and respect. People begin to see you as someone more focused and determined, without needing constant validation. On the other hand, it's crucial to recognize when it's necessary to speak. Keeping things secret doesn't mean never asking for help. Sometimes it's essential to share ideas with trusted people to receive valuable guidance and feedback. However, choose these people wisely and maintain control over what you reveal and to whom. After all, a word spoken to the wrong person can invite sabotage. Controlling your speech also brings mental health benefits. When you talk less about your plans, you become less susceptible to others' criticisms and the weight of external expectations. This creates a cleaner mental space where you can focus solely on what's truly important: execution. After all, which is better? Talking about success or actually achieving it? The latter is far more satisfying, don't you agree? Mental reprogramming is the process of shaping a new version of yourself by letting go of old patterns and limiting beliefs. This means caring less about what others think and beginning to build a more resilient mindset. Imagine your mind as a computer. To get better results, you need to update the operating system. Reprogramming starts with new thoughts and, most importantly, new actions. It's like planting new seeds to reap different fruits. Many people worry too much about others' opinions, which can be a huge obstacle. If you live according to what others think, you end up trapped in a cycle of self-judgment and insecurity. Instead of seeking approval, how about adopting a more independent stance? Try daily practices of self-affirmation, like telling yourself, "I am capable. I deserve success." This is like healthy food for the mind, strengthening your self-worth. Reprogramming also involves replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, which requires constant practice. A practical technique is replace and improve. Whenever a self-deprecating thought arises, like, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I'm learning and getting better every day." It may seem simple, but this shift in internal narrative is powerful. It's like adjusting the route in a mental GPS, redirecting your focus to where you truly want to go. It's not just about positivity, but about consistency. A reprogrammed mind responds less to criticism and more to opportunities. This doesn't mean ignoring constructive feedback, but knowing how to filter what is genuinely useful for your growth. A good example is that of great entrepreneurs who spent years hearing no before finding success. The difference? They focused on what was possible, not on the negative. Mental reprogramming is a continuous process, like car maintenance. Without maintenance, the car starts to show problems. The same goes for your mind. Meditation, reading inspiring books like The Miracle Morning and Mindset, and even keeping a gratitude journal can help. These actions create new neural pathways, making it easier to handle challenges and keep the mind sharp. As reprogramming happens, you start becoming a stronger, more determined version of yourself. The changes may seem small at first, but they accumulate significant impact over time. The key is not to give up midway. So, are you ready to start mental reprogramming? This is just the beginning. There's more to discover about keeping your plans protected and focused. Keeping your plans hidden can be one of the most underrated strategies for ensuring success. Sharing ideas and goals with everyone can be tempting, especially when enthusiasm is high. But just as you wouldn't expose a plant before it grows strong enough to withstand the wind, it's better to protect your projects while they're still in the development phase. Talking too much can dilute energy and increase the chances of failure, as the negativity of others can often interfere with your confidence. Keeping plans under wraps isn't about distrusting people, but about maintaining focus. Imagine you're building a house of cards. Any sudden movement could bring it all down. Similarly, exposing your projects too early can attract premature criticism, negatively influencing your decisions. If you're developing a new business, for example, work in silence until you're ready to present something solid to the market. This doesn't mean complete isolation. Sharing ideas with trusted individuals is important, as it can generate valuable insights. However, it's essential to carefully choose who will be part of this circle. A trusted mentor, a reliable business partner, or even a friend who has already achieved concrete results in similar areas are ideal choices. The secret is to control what is revealed and to whom, preventing sensitive information from leaking. Most people feel motivated when they talk about their plans, as if it's a step towards success. Ironically, this initial satisfaction can reduce the motivation to actually carry them out. It's like revealing the ending of a movie before watching it. You lose the excitement. So, the best thing to do is to save the big revelations for the moment when results are visible and solid, letting your actions speak for themselves. Another advantage of staying silent is that you become less vulnerable to external pressure. Imagine someone telling you that you'll never achieve your dream. If you're mentally prepared and silent, those words will have little impact. On the contrary, the absence of others' expectations can be liberating, allowing you to make bolder decisions without fear of judgment. The habit of keeping plans secret also promotes more authentic inner growth. You're not just seeking results to impress others, but to fulfill your own expectations. This strengthens your sense of purpose, making it easier to maintain discipline and commitment even in the most challenging moments. So, are you ready to embrace the pain of silence? Because it's in that silence that true transformation begins. Accepting pain as part of growth is a lesson few understand, but it's crucial for true transformation. Pain is often the price of progress. Just as an athlete feels their muscles burn during intense training, the pain on the journey of personal development is a sign that you're on the right path. Without it, there's no genuine effort, and without effort, there's no evolution. Therefore, instead of avoiding discomfort, it's more effective to welcome it as part of the process. For many, the idea of embracing pain seems intimidating, but in fact, it's liberating. Imagine someone trying to learn a new language. The initial mistakes and frustration are part of the journey, but that's precisely what leads to fluency. Similarly, when you face pain head-on, be it physical, mental, or emotional, you grow stronger. Each difficulty overcome is another brick in the construction of a more resilient mindset. The key is to differentiate useful pain from useless pain. Useful pain comes from intentional effort and hard work, while useless pain results from poor choices and harmful habits. For example, the pain of getting up early to exercise is useful. The pain of procrastinating until the last moment is not. Learning to recognize this difference allows you to channel your energy into what truly matters, enhancing growth. Embracing pain also changes your perception of success. When you understand that pain is inevitable, failure becomes just another step in learning, not the end of the line. So, instead of getting discouraged by obstacles, those prepared for growth see each challenge as an opportunity to strengthen their determination. Why not start by accepting small daily discomforts, like running an extra mile or studying for 30 minutes longer than planned? More importantly, accepting pain fosters an unshakable sense of discipline. Imagine someone deciding to run a marathon without ever training. The journey will be filled with muscle aches, extreme fatigue, and the urge to quit. However, it's precisely by enduring this pain that both mental and physical strength grows. The same applies to any goal. The more you commit to enduring temporary pain, the stronger you become in the long run. And so, by embracing pain, you also make room for a more genuine joy. When pain is faced courageously, the victory is much sweeter because you know what it took to achieve it. After all, it's not just about winning, but appreciating the path traveled. Are you ready to feel the impact of controlling the narrative? Because that's the next step on the journey to mastering your own destiny. Keep watching our videos to deepen your personal growth even further. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any content. And remember, Cineboost.